right, so this next activity we're gonna do is called like an iceberg model or an iceberg analogy. So we're gonna kind of compare it to how we stutter. So what do you guys know about icebergs?
Tip is above water.
Yeah? Anything else?
It's bigger underneath.
Yeah, so the tip of this is that what people can see. So we have in here some things like your head tilting, sometimes people blink when they stutter, or they pause, some tapping of their hands or their feet. And then, like Wendy said, underneath is the part that people can't see, and that's typically the bigger part of the iceberg. So that, when you compare it to stuttering, are the emotions that one might feel on the inside that people can't see, whereas the tip is the things you can see that we just discussed. So some of those emotions could be anxious or embarrassment, or it might make you feel upset or ashamed, things like that. So what I'm going to have you guys do is create your own icebergs. So you're going to draw your iceberg like that, and then you're going to fill in the tips for the things that people can see, and then some of your emotions that you feel. So as we said, that everyone who stutters is a little bit different. So your water line may be a little bit lower, it may be a little bit higher, depending on how you feel and how, if you feel your emotions overbear the things that you see, that's up to you to decide, because no one stutters the same. So your water line could be down here if you only have some emotions in there and you think people can see a lot of things of your stutter, or it could be way up here and your tip can just be little. So you guys can go ahead and draw your icebergs, and when you write out your feelings or the things that people are seeing, I want you to make it personal. So I feel ashamed when I stutter. I blink my eyes when I stutter. Or I get really angry when people don't let me finish talking. Things like that. So I want you to make it personal to you. So I'll give you guys a moment to do that. Alright, how are we doing? You think you're ready to share? Alright, so now what I have you guys do is pair up so you guys can face each other if that makes you more comfortable. And I want you to each take a turn describing your iceberg and letting the other person tell you how they feel about their stutter based on the things that they wrote in their icebergs.
I feel angry sometimes when I can't get my messages out.
I feel frustrated sometimes too.
I also feel nervous when I talk in front of new people.
Sometimes I feel sad when my friends laugh at me.
Sometimes people can see my lip movement as I stutter.
Sometimes when I stutter, I blink too hard and people can see it.
When I stutter, I have a hard time keeping eye contact.
Sometimes I jerk my head when I talk.
All right, are we all done? Perfect. So can you guys think of any kind of ideas of why I would want you guys to discuss and share your icebergs with each other?
To see how other people feel when they stutter too.
Yeah. Anything else?
To get your feelings out.
Yeah, to sort of talk about how you feel with somebody else who might understand a little bit better. Yeah, so those are both really good answers. So thinking about how other people feel, you may learn about how they cope with their stutter, or like Wendy said, also that it kind of gives them a chance to talk about it. But also talking about your stuttering with other people can help you feel a little bit less worried or a little bit less anxious because you're discussing something that may be a little bit difficult or hard for you to talk about with other people. So that was good work, ladies. Thank you.